Roger.
Okay, fine business. Thanks for coming back to the CQ. Again, the name here is Randy. We are located just 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. There, go ahead.
My name is Eleanor.
Okay, good afternoon, Eleanor. Nice to hear you today. And give me the QTH if you would, please.
Perryville, North Carolina.
Okay, down in North Carolina, fine business. Well, let me move the beam down away a little bit. Maybe we'll come up in the receive here. Hope things are going well for you on a Monday afternoon. Seems like the sun is shining around everywhere in the U.S., but it's pretty darn cold as well there. Go ahead.
In the mid-40s.
Well, that's not as good as a couple of months ago, but I guess we'll have to take it there. Well, thanks a lot for picking this up here. Like I said, the name here is Randy, and we're out playing radio this afternoon. We've also got you up on our YouTube channel. We're actually live on YouTube as well. So thank you for giving us a call, and nice to have you on the YouTube channel there. Go ahead.
Thank you for making contact with me.
K0RWB.
Radio club, school club, and I really thank you for getting me out into this call.
Well, that's very good. So you're operating off the school club today, okay? And did I have the call right? November 2, Foxtrot Radio Charlie, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 11.
You're 11. Well, I'll tell you, is this your first time on the air? I don't think so. You sound pretty good. I take it you've done this before.
A few times.
Well, good for you. I think that's terrific. Well, hey, you guys have fun out there. Nice to hear you. Falcon Radio Club, I believe is what you said. Nice to hear you out there. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and thanks again. If you hear us again out there anytime soon, by all means, give us a call back, and we'll just kind of pick it up where we left off. Thank you again. You guys take care. November 2, Foxtrot Radio Charlie. This Kilowatt Zero Radio Whiskey Bravo. Randy in Kansas City, 7-3s.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you as well. Okay, K0RWB, Kilowatt Zero Radio Whiskey Bravo, QRZ, and any other stations, please.
Kilo Echo 4, Alpha Mike, Quebec.
Kilo Echo 4, Alpha Mike, Quebec, I believe. Good afternoon, Fred. How are you, sir?
I'm good. You got a booming signal here in Florida today. How am I sounding up your way?
Well, I've got a little bit of hum here. I don't know if we've got somebody keying up or on us or what, but no problems hearing you. We'll give it another go next go-around, but we're able to pull you out quite well there. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I'm on an old radio here. That's why I don't know how this thing's holding up. It's an old Yaesu 107M.
Yeah, fine business. Well, you've got no problems hearing you at all. You're certainly 5 and 9, and I take it if I typed it in right, Arcadia, Florida. Is that a Roger?
Roger.
Oh, fine business. Well, that's good. Glad to hear that we're getting into Florida, North Carolina, and now Florida. So it looks like the Eastern Seaboard's going to be open up really well today. Well, that's terrific. Yeah, as I was telling the other station there, little school there doing their club call, which I think is really cool. That's certainly the new hobby for, I think, a lot of the young ones, and I think that just helps us in the long run. But yeah, we had some time this afternoon. We decided to play radio a little bit, and we decided to put everything up on our YouTube channel as well, so we get a chance to get some people here on the channel there. Go ahead.
Okay, what's the name of the YouTube channel? I could go on there later and listen to it.
Yeah, the channel, Fred, is my call, K0RWB, Kilowatt Zero Radio Whiskey Bravo. Yeah, you can. I've got a link on my QRZ page, or you can go right to YouTube, put in the call in the search bar, and just look for the video with today's date. We've got that listed on here, and we have our radio display up on the channel. We do have a webcam pointed at me. I guess that's kind of the downside of it, but hey, it's all good fun, and it's Christmas time, so we'll just have some fun with it there. Go ahead.
Okay, what was the call again?
Yeah, the call is Kilowatt Zero Radio Whiskey Bravo, K0 red, white, and blue.
Oh, heck, that's an easy and cool call.
Well, I appreciate that. I didn't really think about that in the beginning. It was supposed to be my initials. And a friend of mine a couple of years back pointed it out to me. Everybody's trying to make something a little different phonetics, you know, with their calls. And I didn't really think about it. But now that he told me about it, I'd be hard-pressed to let it go there, Roger.
Oh, yeah. Did you have any damage up there, Randy, with the tornado that come your way or what?
No, they were a little bit south of us here. We really didn't have anything to speak of. We did have some high winds. I know out in the central and in western Kansas, they had some pretty high winds, and I think they had some tractor trailers that blew over. But it didn't appear as anybody was seriously hurt. We had a couple of measurements of about 72 miles per hour here at the QTH, but we just battened down the hatches and held our umbrella as hard as we could, and it seemed to work out for us there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. That's quite amazing, man. That thing stayed on the ground for 200 miles.
Yeah, it's unusual that would happen this time of year, but you know, with the warmer weather that was coming up out of the south, I guess it was a good combination for some crazy things to happen. I really feel bad for those that didn't make it and those that have been displaced, especially around the holiday time. But one thing I will say about the United States, we always seem to come together for others. So I know they're being taken very well care of there, Roger.
Well, let's hope so anyway. The world's a funny place nowadays, and you want to think that everybody's going to stick together, and let's hope that they really did for those people that were affected.
Yeah, I'd like to think so. I certainly do like to think so. We hear about it every evening here in the news. What have people been around the country have been going down or sending materials and what have you to the folks that are affected, and I'd like to think we're all better because of it. So, hey, Fred, thanks for giving us a call. We're going to see if we can make a few this afternoon while we've got a few minutes. Anyway, if you're interested in listening to how you sound on the air, like I said, go to the channel there, K0RWB, give a look and a listen. And you're about the first one in, so right there in the beginning, if you'll be able to hear our QSO. And by all means, leave a comment. If you would, thumbs up or thumbs down. It helps our analytics on our videos and so forth. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your Monday. Thanks for giving us a call this afternoon. Appreciate it. I got one contact, so I'm happy with that, and two is a bonus. So you take care, and by all means, look for us again. Kilo Echo 4 Alpha Mike Quebec. This is Kilowatt Zero Radio Whiskey Bravo Randy in Kansas City 73s.
Hey, Randy, real quick, what's the equipment you run? That does sound good, so I'd like to know.
Fred, I'm sorry. You said what was the equipment?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the radio is a Yaesu FTDX10. We have that paired this afternoon with the Heil PR 781 boom mic. We've got a hex beam 45 feet at the base plate pointing your direction, and that's just about it there, Roger.
Well, it's working, K015 over in Detroit, Michigan.
I'm on an FTDX 9000 here. I'm not on it now. I'm on the 107. But I like the Yaesu radio. Got quite a few of them. All right, Randy, I won't hold it. Thanks for getting me. I'm going to go listen to that and see how it sounds. And 73, make a bunch more contacts. K0RWB.
Yeah, no problem, Fred. You're 20 over that last time. So, yeah, give a look and a listen. Take care. 73s. K0RWB, QRZ. Any other stations, please?
This is Kilo Charlie 8, Radio Mestico Radio.
Yeah, I knew you'd be in there. Detroit's got a big signal this afternoon. How are you doing?
Well, come on, Randy. You 15, man. Sometime I speak in 20. So, yeah, I got to follow my elder there. What do you think?
Well, you're sitting at 20 over, so it's going to be hard for anybody to break above that. That just tells me the band's in great shape. We was on 15 and 17 earlier this morning for a little bit, and the band seemed to be open. And by golly, it's doing a great job again this afternoon. So I think it's going to be a good day for radio there. Go ahead.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of long part. Australia is booming in here, and Africa is like, I'm talking to you. I just talked to a guy in Zambia, solid 5'9". Sometime he goes up to 10. And I talked to another one in Orange County in Africa, and Africa is coming in from about 2-3 weeks now, like rainfall in there, and everybody saying they're catching these long part out of Australia this time of day. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's definitely different. The band has seemed to be the last couple of days. It seems to have gotten better and better as the time has gone on. So, of course, what you've got in the air is going to be able to attract a lot of signals as well. Congrats on that. We got your page pulled up here. So, and we're not that far away, 625 miles. And that last time you're almost 40 over. And we have no preamp on, so congrats for that. I guess we just got a great pipeline. So hopefully it'll continue the rest of the day and the rest of the week, we hope there, Roger.
Yes, sir. I am actually going to go pick up the YL. I dropped her at work this morning, because her vehicle is acting crazy, and I'm about to take a trip there out of town. So I think I pay my last set of days before I go there. So I get up 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock is when I normally get home from work, and I had to get up, take her to work this morning. It was a hard task, but they say when you name husband, you better becomes a son, like a son to a parent there.
Yeah, you're definitely right. Definitely right. Well, everyone I talked with this morning said the sun was shining, but it was cold. And it sounds like that's the majority of the Midwest and the Eastern Seaboard. We're definitely that way as well, but it's starting to warm up a little bit. Christmas Eve day, they're talking 68 degrees for us here. We'll see how it is. Long ways off between now and Friday, but I guess no white Christmas. That's okay. It happens. So we'll play it. We'll play it day by day. Hey, thanks again for giving us a call. It was really hard not to miss that one. Terrific signal, and thank you for taking the time to give us a call back. I appreciate it very much, and hopefully we'll have a chance to do it again. Again, we have a special event that's coming up starting on Thursday to Sunday. It'll be myself and 4 other operators operating the statewide, worldwide Christmas train. Give a look and a listen there. We've got some info on our page. Love to get a chance to get you in the log as well. Anyway, you take care. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. And a very nice signal. Love the audio as well. It looks like we've got a really nice pipeline between us. Kilo Charlie 8, Romeo Mike Romeo. K0RWB Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thanks again, 7 Trees.
Pleasure is mine, dear. You give the family my best regards, and you take care, dear Randy. And whatever we do, we want to cross over to 2022 that we can still play radio and still say all the good things we got to say to each other. And hope all your wishes and all your endeavors being completely come true, and best of all, great health. Stay safe. Kilo 0, red, white, blue. This is Kilo Charlie 8, Run Man Run, Station Detroit, 73. Cheers and beer. Catch you later.
All right, that sounds great. Good phonetics. That's terrific. Hey, enjoy the rest of your day. K0RWB, QRZ, any other stations, please.
November 3, Mike Echo Golf.
November 3, I believe, Mike Echo Golf. Is that a Roger?
Yeah, Randy. It's Mike up in West Newton, PA, Southwest PA. Yeah, your signal is good as always. Your S9, solid S9, beautiful audio, and it's my second contact with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, great, Mike. Well, you know what they say, we got 2 more to go. Get you in the books there as a regular, and of course that means you get all the perks and benefits of it. We'll just throw a big old confetti party in your name, of course, but nice to hear you. Yeah, it's really not me, it's propagation. I'm sure anybody else out there will tell you the same. The band is in excellent shape currently. I hope it stays that way the rest of the day, but gosh, we're just really loving it here. We've had time today that we can get in front of the microphone and do it. And since we are here this afternoon, we decided to get the channel up as well. So we've got it live streaming here on YouTube. So it's going to be a great time. And got a little bit of different background since we're hitting the holiday season, so hopefully we can have some fun with it there, Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, Randy. Yeah, conditions are good. I was on 10 meters. I made a contact with Brazil. So 10's open. I don't know how good it's open, but made a contact with Brazil. But yeah, I'm glad to catch you on here. I'll let you get back to doing what you do, and thank you for answering my call. Kilo 0, Romeo Whiskey Bravo from November 3, Mike Echo Golf.
Well, always a pleasure, Mike. Thank you for the second one here on 20. I think the other one was just the other day, actually, 4 or 5 days ago, I believe, on 20 as well. We'll find another band at some point, but boy, I tell you, 20 is awful hard to beat in the daytime or here in the afternoon anyway. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, hey, thanks for giving us a call. Nice to hear you out there. Thanks for your patience. I know there's probably more out there than I probably realized, but hopefully the bands will get better and better, and we'll just be able to talk to more people as it goes on. So take care, and we'll talk to you again real soon, I have no doubt. And have a great Christmas, if by chance I don't hit you before then. But I got a feeling if I'm out here, so are you. So you take care. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon. November 3, Mike Echo Golf. This is Kilowatt Zero Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thank you, Mike. Take care. 7-3s.
Okay, Randy, 7-3s. Have a good evening. N3 MEG, clear.
All right, sounds good. The Oscar Bravo station again?
Kilo Delta 4, Bravo, Oscar Bravo.
Okay, Kilo Delta 4, Bravo, Oscar Bravo. Means Robert or Bob. Well, good afternoon, sir. How are you?
It's Bob. From the mountains of North Carolina, over.
Well, fine business. Boy, I tell you, the East Coast or Eastern Seaboard has just been banging in here this afternoon. Boy, it tells me the band is really good. We'll see where it's at in a few hours, Bob. Maybe it'll come my way or head toward the West Coast. It's hard telling. But, boy, all you guys out there on the Eastern Seaboard got great signals this afternoon, and you're about 5.9 plus here in my receive. Go ahead.
Roger, thank you for the report, and I hope tomorrow to be out portable, over.
Oh, terrific. Well, that's great. Any occasion or just for the heck of it?
Just doing a little parts on the air, over.
Oh, that's great. We've had a chance to talk to a lot of operators doing the parks on the air. We just really haven't had the time to do it. And I think you got to go all in, really, if you want to have some fun with it, and just haven't too. But any of the activators out there, when they're calling, we sure like to get back and make a contact with them and kind of help through their log as well. But hey, that's terrific. Well, hopefully you've got you'll have some good weather for it tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly what's happening, but all we know is they're cold and dry around here, and that's what they're talking the rest of the week. But a little warmer each day. But hopefully it'll be a good activation day for you there. Go ahead.
Well, they're estimating that we'll probably have 60 to 70 degrees on Christmas Day, and that's pretty unusual for here in the mountains, over.
Oh, wow. I had no idea. Yeah, that's that could be a little unusual for sure. But you know, one thing about ham radio operator, boy, we're a very creative bunch. We always figure out a way there, don't we?
A little bit like this.
Yeah, I know exactly. That's right. Well, like I said, we've done some portable in the past several times this year, and really had a great time with it. So it's a lot of work, but it's sure a lot of fun as well. So hopefully it'll go well for you there, Roger. Well, Bob, I'm not sure if the band chained on us or we fell out or just what, but anyway, we got signal reports on us there, so we're counting that as a contact. So thank you for Franklin, North Carolina. Nice to hear you guys out there, and looks like first contact as well. So anyway, be safe, be well, enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Thank you for giving us a call, and hopefully the bands will come back around for you. Kilo Delta 4, Bravo, Oscar Bravo, Kilowatt Zero Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thank you, Bob. 7-3s. Okay, QRZ, any other stations, please? Come with your call. Kilo Oscar 4, Foxtrot Alpha. Is that a Roger?
Kilo Oscar 4, Foxtrot, Foxtrot Alpha.
Okay, Kilo Oscar 4, Foxtrot Alpha. Is that a Roger?
Roger on that.
Yeah, check a connection there, either on your microphone or your coax. I've got a lot of static on your transmit.
Okay, how am I sounding now?
Now that's better. Now you're 10 over. Good for you.
Okay, I need to check some connections on my amplifier then. I'm running 100 watts barefoot on the 7300.
Well, fine business. So nice to hear you. Thomas, or you go by Tom?
I go by TJ Tango Juliet. That stands for Thomas Jr.
Well, I'll make sure I put it correction then. Hey, no problem at all. The name here is Randy, and the QTH, we're 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. Playing radio this afternoon. We've got you here live on our YouTube channel as well there. Go ahead.
Okay, you're 5959, and today I'm in South Carolina. So, I mean, you've got a good signal coming here into South Carolina.
Well, that's terrific. I appreciate the report there. Yeah, it seems as though the Eastern Seaboard right now with the band has just been wide open. Everybody's coming in with some great signals. Nice to hear that. I'm really glad that the band is doing well, and hopefully it'll continue the next couple hours there, Roger.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to try to cut the amplifier back on, and you tell me if the audio is still messed up.
Well, just don't blow anything up on my part, that's for sure, because you were doing fine just before.
Okay, how am I sounding now? K0RWB.
Yeah, it's driving too hard.
Okay, I don't know what that's about. I was only running 30 watts into it. But I'm running a 7300 into a multi-band dipole today, and I think I can also switch over to an InSped.
Well, you're sounding fine. If it starts to clip like that, it's either a little bit too much compression or processing. You can back that down a little bit with the amp, and it would probably help a little bit. You sounded great without the amplifier as well. Like I said, our conditions are so good, you probably don't need it, but it's certainly up to you. But that sounded like probably what it was. It's just driven it just a little bit too much, but not enough that we couldn't understand you, but probably not the best thing for the equipment there, Roger.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll get it looked at here in a second. But it was nice speaking with you, and your signals come up. You're about 10 over on me now.
Yeah, again, that band is doing really well for us, so no problems at all. Yeah, thanks for giving us a call. Nice to hear you out there in South Carolina. We see the home QTH. You got it on our logger, but I said you're out in South Carolina, so that's good enough. Sounds really good to me. First one in the South Carolina today as well for us, so thank you so much for that. Anyway, like I said, we've got you on the channel. Give a look and a listen if you're interested in listening to our QSO to actually see what it sounded like on the air. The channel is K0RWB. It's my call. Give a look and a listen with today's date on the channel and see what you think. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your Monday afternoon. Thank you for giving us a call. Hope again we'll have a chance to work real soon. Kilo Oscar 4, Foxtrot Alpha, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, 73s.
Okay, I just pulled it up now. I think I might have my mic gain set a little high. But anyway,
Let him clear, guys. Let him clear.
W1BKR.
Okay, no problem, TJ. Thanks again. The Whiskey 2 station, come again?
Whiskey 2, Juliet Delta Bravo.
Uniform Sierra.
Whiskey 2, Juliet Delta Bravo, I believe, correct?
Roger, Randy. You are 5'9" to Long Island, New York.
All right, he got into Long Island, and nice to hear the upper New England states. Well, how's New York doing today? Go ahead.
Well, I don't know about the whole of New York, but Long Island is doing okay. New York City, who the heck knows? Don't know what that man over there is trying to do or not trying to do. Staying away from there as long as I can.
Hey, Roger, well, you know what? You got to look out for number one there, and I don't know about you in my book. I'm number one. I hope you are in yours as well, Roger.
I don't know about what number one means.
Well, I'd like to think you're number uno. The most important. That's how I kind of put it in my book. So, yeah, that's unfortunate, of course, but you can always fall back to ham radio. So nice to hear this afternoon. Boy, everybody's got great signals, and yours is the same as well. 5'9" plus here, Roger.
Roger. You're 10 over 9, popping up to just about a little bit under 10 over 9. Nice audio, great signal, no problems at all, no QSB. Saw your signal on the waterfall. I said, let me see what I can do. This is the first time. I think it's our first QSO, which is always nice.
Yeah, I'm showing the same thing in the log here. So, yeah, it's a great thing about the radio. I think I saw last count around, and somebody will probably correct me, 560,000 operators in the U.S. And that might take a while to get through all of them. I've had a whole lot of repeats, and I love those just as much as the first-time contacts. But, yeah, it might be a while for me to hit all those first-time. But, it's always exciting to get that first contact. And I've got another station friend of mine that's in the Long Island area. But always nice to get up in there because you guys always sound really good there, Roger.
Roger that. Yeah, all of a sudden the band, you dropped down to S5, but then you came back up to about an S8. Either something happened the antenna or something happened with the band, but that was weird.
Well, it's probably my battery's getting tired. I got to get out there and pedal a little harder.
Okay, listen, you do that. You stay safe. You stay healthy. Have a great holiday season and enjoy all the toys that you're going to get.
Yeah, well, same to you as well, Sam. Thank you very much. And yeah, I think that's just a band. It drops and comes right back, drops and comes right back. It keeps us on our toes. I think if we were all 20 over, we'd get bored real quick and we'd do something else. So this keeps us on our toes. Again, thank you for giving us a call this afternoon. Nice to hear you from Oceanside, New York. Sounds really good to hear and to receive. and nice to know that the Eastern Seaboard is doing well. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, my friend, and I'm sure we'll have a chance to talk again. The Whiskey 2 Juliet Delta Bravo, Kilowatt 0 Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thanks again, 73.
Whiskey 1 Connecticut.
All right, take care. The Whiskey 1 station again, please.
Delta.
W1 PKR, Whiskey 1 Bravo Kilo Romeo. Bill in Connecticut, over.
Okay, Bill. Well, thank you very much. Boy, just kind of back to back. Boy, I tell you, you guys up there really got something going on. We're over on Long Island, and you're just north of that, of course, and you guys are too close to hear each other, but boy, I've got no problems hearing you guys. Again, the name here is Randy, and our QTH, we're 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri there. Go ahead.
Yeah, Randy, we're on Long Island Sound also. We're just north of New York City, about 35 miles. And so we're right on the water. It's also a sunny and cold day here. And you're putting out a fabulous signal, and it's really good to make contact with you, over.
Well, that's real nice of you to say. Again, I wish I could take credit for it, but, you know, when propagation is in, you can get about to anywhere on low wattage, and if it's not there, you can't talk across the street. But, yeah, I think the equipment helps a little bit. We like to let the antenna do the majority of the work and keep our fingers crossed that the conditions are good. And it seems to be all day, at least here in my neck of the woods. It was quite well this morning on 15 and 17. We took a little break here for lunch, and we thought we'd come out this afternoon for a little bit and see if we can make some contacts. And it certainly far exceeded my expectations. Boy, I tell you guys, it's just one after another. Y'all sound great out there, Roger.
KM4QYL.
Great. Well, Randy, you're a great ad for amateur radio. You've got a great style. Thanks for coming back to me, and have a wonderful Christmas.
Well, thank you so much, Bill. Same to you as well. You know, I will say this. I was very fortunate to have a very good conscientious Elmer years and years ago. And he said that was very important to be a good steward of your shack and be a good steward of amateur radio. And we've just tried to do that. We also try to show respect when it's due and show respect to other operators out there, and we do that as well. Thank you so much this afternoon, Bill. Appreciate it. Nice to hear you come back to back in the Long Island area. We'll just say New York to make sure we don't upset anybody. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and hopefully we'll get a chance to work again. Thank you for the first one here on 20. I look forward to many more as well. Whiskey 1, Bravo Kilo Radio, as Kilowatt 0 Radio Whiskey Bravo. 7-3s.
7-3, Randy.
Okay, the other station I heard a while ago, Kilo, is a Kilo Mike 4 station. Try it again, please.
Oh, Roger. This is Kilo Mike 4, Quebec, Yankee Lima, Naples, Florida, Southwest Florida on the Gulf. I was wondering if you gentlemen could help me. I just need a radio check. We just put up a new beam, a Mosley FA33, and we're just trying to get an idea of how we're doing.
Well, I'll tell you, you'd probably do better if you've got a chance. Get you a box, send it my way, and let me check it out for a couple of months, and I'll get back to you.
Thank you so much. I'm assuming that it sounds good.
Yeah, you caught on way too soon. Yeah, you're 5.9 plus here into the Kansas City area. No problems hearing you. It's definitely working well. And if I got, are we at your QTH, or you said you're with the friends there, or you're not near Vineyards by chance, or no?
We are in our QTH, Southwest Florida, Naples, Florida, on the Gulf of Mexico, and we just turned our beam a little bit closer to you. So how are we copying now?
Oh, you're doing fine. You're doing fine out. Yeah, we got you. Sorry about that. My apologies. It took us a second to get the page to pull up there, and then we see down in Naples. I've got a good friend of mine in New York who's got a condo down in Naples. Goes down there many times during the year, and always likes to rub it in when he tells me he's able to run remote there, which also makes me a little bit jealous. But you guys always seem to have nice weather, have no problems receiving you at all. I'm more of an audio guy than a signal strength kind of guy. However, both of them are working well for you this afternoon, Roger.
Oh, Roger. A friend of mine gave me a Mosley TA33 tri-bander, and a little lick in the promise and some baling wire, and we got it working. Go ahead.
Well, ask your friend if he's got anything else to give away. Give him my address. I'm good in QRZ. By all means, give him my address, and I'll even pay for shipping if that's the case.
Thank you. I'm pretty happy. It took me a little while to get this thing straightened out. It was in poor shape. We had to get the pipe bender out and straighten things out, but I think we did pretty good. Judging by most of the people that we've spoken to, we've got a good clear signal, and this is my first beam. I usually work with an inverted V. This is really nice. It's quiet, and I can really zoom in on the person I'm speaking to. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's a great thing about a beam. Of course, you know, they're all going to operate a little bit different just to how wide the pattern is or side rejection and so forth. We run the hex beam here, which is basically a 2-element Yagi. And the side rejection is fairly good. Front to back, not so much, but for me it's a bonus, Al, because I'm central U.S., so I've either basically got to point left or right, so I can hear them off the backside most cases, and I can bring it around, and it does tend to bring the signal up 2 to 3S units. So, yeah, it's always nice when you can direct your signal, no doubt. But, yeah, whatever you've done is done. You've got it together quite well, and that last go-round you were bumping pretty close to 20 over. So a combination of a good antenna, and the band is in terrific shape this afternoon there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. I just got through getting everything working, and my microphone kept cutting out, and I had a couple of fellows I was talking to, and I couldn't get the report from them, but I just want to thank you both very much. I'm sorry to interrupt your conversation, and bid you a very, very nice holiday, and God bless you and yours. This is KM4QYL Southwest Florida on the Gulf 73 all.
Yeah, no problem, Al. No, we're just calling CQ and QRZ to make some contact this afternoon, so no interruptions. When we clear, we do leave it open and see if we can pull somebody else, so not a problem whatsoever. We're also doing this, streaming this live here on YouTube as well, so are you interested in actually listening to our QSO to actually listen to how you sound on the air, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is my call, K0RWB. I've got a link on my QRZ page, or you can go right to YouTube, type in my call, and look for the video. Today's date, about 30 minutes in, is about where we started, Al. So if you're interested, give a look and a listen. Leave a comment if you want. Tell me what you think. Thumbs up or thumbs down. It helps our analytics. If not, no problem. I've enjoyed having a quick chat with you. Not a problem. And looks like we did it back in February as well. I'm not sure if you were running the beam at that point. Probably not. I think you're running the inverted V. I didn't put a note here at that time, but February the 5th, we worked here on 20 meters as well. Al, thanks again, and enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Congrats on the beam. Sounds really good in my receive. I got a feeling you're really going to have a great time with it, and we'll see if we can work again real soon. At least I hope so anyway. You take care. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Kilo Mike 4, Quebec Lima, Yankee Lima. That's Kilowatt 0 Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thanks again, Al, 7-3s.
Alpha Golf 4, Kilo Papa.
Kilowatt, Japan.
Okay, the Alpha Golf 4 station again, please?
Yes, sir. This is Alpha Golf 4, Kilo Papa. Good afternoon. Name here is Gerald, Golf Echo, Romeo, Alpha, Lima, Delta.
Okay, Gerald, fine business. Interesting enough, that's exactly how it pulls up in QRZ, so you're 1 for 1 there, Roger.
I appreciate that. You're sounding great here in, I'm actually located in Charlotte, North Carolina, and you're 5'9" here.
Well, I appreciate it very much. We're kind of pointed that direction anyway. We were down pointed toward Florida, so it's pretty wide in the front, so it'd probably just about cover the entire East Coast there. But, yeah, I tell you, we've been really fortunate today. All you guys up and down the seaboard have sound terrific. Everybody's got great signals. And, boy, it's really nice to see the band nice and open this afternoon there. Roger?
Oh, yeah. I'm actually doing a little bit of experimenting. I'm running an ICOM 707 into a 102-inch steel whip bolted to a chain link fence.
Oh, now that's cheating. You're using that chain link as a counterpoise. That's cheating.
But it's working great, though.
Yeah, I say you're doing okay. You're anywhere from 5 and 7 to 5 and 9. With a little bit of noise, but that's certainly understandable. I don't think the band is going to be perfect, but yeah, we've got no problems hearing you. So that's a great little project there, and nice to see that You know, those been around for a long time, those 102-inch whips, and we've seen people use them for many, many things. So glad it's working out for you there, Roger.
Alpha Golf 4 Kilo Papa. I actually took 2 of them and made a horizontal dipole, and it worked really good also.
Yeah, you know, I've heard of somebody doing that before, and they had some really, really good results, and I think that's great. You know, I've said it before. You know, the ham radio community, we're a very creative bunch. We're always trying to find ways to make things work better, stronger, louder, whatever the case may be. And I don't have much luck with that, but I know many people have had. It would certainly make sense putting them two together like that. It really wouldn't be much different than one you can probably buy at the store there, Roger.
Roger, I took a piece of flat aluminum to make my bracket about 1.5 foot long so it would stand off of my tower, and then molded an insulator on there for one of the antennas and grounded the other one, and it worked real good.
Well, that's terrific. That's really good. Well, I've heard of people have been able to transmit and tune a 6-foot piece of chicken wire. So I guess if they can do that, you can do that with the 102-inch whip. So I think that's great, and it'd be pretty simple to take with you portable as well there, Roger.
This is Alpha Golf 4 Kilo Papa. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, it would work good for that. Sure will. It wouldn't take me just a few minutes to put it up. So, well, listen, I'm going to go ahead and sign with you. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Merry Christmas and 73s. Your call sign, it has slipped my mind, but this is Alpha Golf 4 Kilo Papa. We're clear.
No problem, Gerald. You know, it slips my mind as well, and it's my call. So no problem. Yeah, this is K0RWB Radio, Whiskey Bravo. No problems. We do it all the time as well. Hey, appreciate it. Thanks for giving us a call this afternoon. Nice to work you this afternoon. Hey, congrats on the project. The antenna is definitely doing the job there, and so is the 7000. Good combination for both. Congrats on that. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and have a great Christmas coming up and a New Year's, and hopefully we'll be able to connect either the rest of the year or certainly in 2022. So if you hear us out there, by all means, give us a call back. You take care in 73s. Alpha Golf 4 Kilo Papa. This is K0RWB Radio Whiskey Bravo. Randy in Kansas City, 73s. Okay, QRZ, any other stations out there? Come with your call, please.
Kilo 7 Charlie United Yankee Japan.
The Kilo 7 Charlie question mark?
Kilo 7 Charlie Lima.
Okay, Kilo 7 Charlie Lima. Ronald or Ron there, Roger?
You can call me either. Just don't call me late for supper. I get kind of irritable when I'm hungry.
Yeah, I can believe that. And don't send any bills. I always have to tell people there, Roger.
Yeah, I'll have to remember that one.
Well, how's things in Virginia? You're the first one we've had in Virginia this afternoon there. Go ahead.
Well, they're really good. I got no complaints here. There's no snow. It was cold this morning. It's 20 degrees. It's 40 right now. Where I happen to live, I live in Cross Junction. It's up in the Appalachian Mountains. A lot of deer, a lot of animals around here. They just walk through the yard. It's like living in nature. It's just absolutely beautiful. How's everything in your neck of the woods?
So you're saying you live in a zoo and there's no fencing. Well, that's okay. I certainly understand that. I think we're just like most everybody else we've talked with. Sunshine today, but cold. It has tended to warm up a little bit this afternoon, and it's supposed to get a little warmer as the day goes on. Thank you, Greg, for that new subscriber. Appreciate that. Sorry about that, Ron. But yeah, I think it's going to get better as the week goes on. I think they're predicting 68 on Friday, Christmas Eve day, which will be an interesting thing. So apparently we won't have a white Christmas. I guess there's worse things to worry about. But no, all in all, you know, you just work with it every day the best you can, and hopefully you can get through it. It does make so really great times on the radio. We did have a little bit more time today than we anticipated, and we couldn't think of a better thing to do to sit here in front of the mic and make some contacts, new ones, and some repeats as well. So you can understand why you sound so good and why the signal's so good. You got a nicer little radio sitting there on your shack. Got the little brother to it, the FTDX10. But someday, somehow, we'll end up one of those as well. Roger?
Yeah, QSL, absolutely love this radio. I upgraded from the FTDX 3000, which I still have. It's in the box sitting on the counter behind me. Definitely won't get rid of that. But what are you running for radio? It sounds really, really good. I mean, really quality audio. Your signal's 9+ here. Just beautiful sounding radio.
Well, I appreciate it. I wish I could take credit for it, but I can't. We're running the little brother of that 101. We've got the FTDX 10 here, and we've got it paired this afternoon with a Heil PR 781 a boom mic and a little bit of EQ. It's not much different than what you're doing to your rig. Our antenna is a hex beam at 45 feet from the base plate, kind of toward your direction. Not a whole lot to speak of, but it seems to work real well for us there, Roger.
Yeah, QSL sounds absolutely gorgeous on my end. As far as a hex beam goes, I've been kind of eyeballing them and really contemplate getting one. And I hear nothing but good news from people that have them. So, you know, it's really kind of a no-brainer for me as my next antenna to get my hands on there. Back to you.
Yeah, I would certainly put in my 2 cents and totally agree. January will be 10 years with mine, and we bring it down once a year just for periodic inspection, just to make sure everything is where it should be. We've never had any problem with it. Nothing's ever come loose. We use an elbow at the top, so it takes a lot of stress off of the coax. We run LMR 400. This particular model or brand is from Roger Rockwell, NA4RR, out of Pensacola, Florida. And we had an opportunity to speak with him on several occasions before we pulled the trigger. I liked what he had to say. He's got all the replacement parts if there ever was an issue. And at that time, it was shipped to my door for $500. I don't think it's a whole lot much more than that now. I haven't looked lately, but it's certainly, for me, it's a poor man's beam. I know there's bigger and better and more gain and elements and so forth, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's an upside-down umbrella. It plops around in the heavy winds and storms, and it still keeps on working. So I would certainly agree that it would be a good antenna. I do think anytime you're able to direct your signal, it certainly increases the fun aspect of your station there, Roger.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm always looking to improve what I have, that's for sure. So I'm going to jump out of here. I know there's probably a ton of people want to talk to you. Get in on that YouTube video there that you're making. And I'll check that out myself there. It's your call sign at YouTube, I assume?
Yeah, the call is K0RWB. I have a link that you can click on my personal QRZ page, or you can go right to YouTube and type in my call. If you want to do that, Ron, you could probably fast forward to about 40 minutes in. You can listen to them all if you want, but you and I started right around 40 minutes in. Just kind of move the slider up to around that point. Give a look and a listen, see what you think. Sounds good in my receive, but, you know, very seldom do I know a person's voice. Nobody knows them better than you do, and you can certainly be the judge of that. So, and it's kind of a neat deal. We don't get a chance to hear ourselves on the air very often, and or at all in some cases. And it was a real big benefit for me. I thought I sounded great in my headphones until I heard it on the air. This is what I actually sound like to me. So for better or for worse, Ron, this is me. So, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, we're having fun with it, and I think other people enjoyed it as well. Hey, thanks again for giving us a call from Cross Junction, Virginia. Nice to hear you this afternoon. First one, Virginia, for us today. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon here on Monday. And have a great weekend coming up. Like I said earlier, we do have a special event starting with me and myself and 4 other operators on Thursday through Sunday. And we've got information on my page. Well, hopefully we'll get you in the log. We'll get a chance to make a contact with you. So anyway, 7-3 for now, and look forward to the next time around. Kilo 7, Charlie Lima. That's Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Randy in Kansas City, 7-3s.
Okay, Randy. It's been a pleasure on my end for sure. I'll put you in the logbook there, and hopefully we'll get further on down the log there.
Yeah, stand by.
Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. Hopefully it'll be better next year. You know, no COVID or any of that, hopefully, but who knows.
Let him clear, guys.
So like I say, it's pleasure has been all mine. 7-3, take care. K7CCL will be clear.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think 2022 has to be better. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. 7-3s. We'll go ahead and clear with him. The other station heard Kilo Alpha 5 station. Give me the rest of the call, please.
Good afternoon. afternoon, Randy. Kilo Alpha 5, Whiskey, Lima, WLL, Melbourne in South Carolina.
Okay, Melvin. Hey, nice to hear you out there. Good signal. Boy, I tell you what, I'm just taken aback by how good everybody sounds up and down the eastern seaboard. At least you're coming in the central U.S. really good. Terrific signal. Yeah, again, the name here is Randy. And in case you didn't hear or did hear, the QTH, we're 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri there. Go ahead.
Yes, sir, I did copy that. Good afternoon. You got a great signal coming into South Carolina. I got you 5-9, and it's bouncing back and forth between 20 and 40 over. But you got a good signal coming in. I understand you're on a hex beam. I'm on a mystery antenna about 25 feet in the area, so you got the height advantage on me there. But yeah, I'm originally from Five Land in Oklahoma, but moved out here in the 90s and just kept the 5 call sign. But good afternoon to you, and I went ahead and subscribed to your YouTube channel. I heard you talking about it a little earlier on your QSOs there.
Well, appreciate it very much. You know, there's a lot of others that are out there doing this as well, and they all have a different. They're all working it from a different angle and so forth. I'm not a 5-9 QRZ kind of guy, whether we're on the channel or not. I like to give everybody equal time. If you're going to take time to call, you probably got more than say than hi, Randy, thanks, and goodbye, which is totally fine with me. We try to work every station we can. We do try to be very respectful of everybody's time. And we're just having fun with this. I think the biggest attraction is, gosh, how do I really sound on the air? And I think that's part of it. The difference here is we do put our radio display up on the screen, so you can look at the signal report. We've got the oscilloscope there. You can see your audio wave pattern and so forth. And maybe people can take something from it. Melvin, that's all we really try to do. And, you know, it's not about me. It's about you guys out there, because the channel doesn't go anywhere if nobody's here to listen to you. So that's kind of how we've done it. We're just having a great time with it. And as long as people are enjoying it, people want to stop in and say hi, we're going to continue doing it. And, again, when you have days like this and the signals are this good and everybody has been very nice and cordial, that's what makes a great thing about the hobby there, Roger.
Roger. But yeah, that's the first time I've came across a station that actually has a YouTube station attached, so I'm going to have to check it out and see what it sounds like. But I'll let you go, and I just wanted to say hello this afternoon, and we will back out of here and say 7-3. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you, and I see where you're going to be participating in the Christmas train, I guess it is. But take care, and 7-3. K0RWB, be clear.
Well, the pleasure is all mine, and nice to get a chance to chat with you the first time. I don't really like to say I work people. We don't work together. We're just having a nice conversation. That's kind of how I approach it. So very nice to have a chat with you this afternoon. Appreciate you taking the time to do that. And I know there's a lot of other things people could be doing. It's pretty nice. So hopefully we'll have an opportunity to chat again real soon. Yeah, we're going to be one of the 5 operators starting on Thursday with the Christmas Train 2021. Looking forward to doing that. Hopefully we'll get a chance to have a chance to get you in the log there for sure. And we'll see where it goes from that point on. But, yeah, you enjoy the rest of your afternoon, a good week that's coming ahead, and a good Christmas and a New Year. And I know we'll have some contacts, no doubt, 2022 for sure. So, Melvin, thanks again. Nice to hear you out there. Good signal. Looks like most everybody this afternoon as well. We'll say 7-3s for now. Kilo Alpha 5, Whiskey Lima. That's Kilowatt Zero Radio, Whiskey Bravo. Randy in Kansas City, thanks again, and 7-3s.
Victor Alpha 4,
Kilowatt Japan.
Let's see, was there a Victor Alpha 4 station again?
Hi, Randy. Victor Alpha 4 Sierra Mike Charlie up here in Winnipeg. You're 5859 in Winnipeg.
Oh, up in Winnipeg. Well, that's great. Nice to hear you, Scott. How are things up there today?
It's typical Winnipeg, about minus 15 with a little bit of wind, but nice, clear, and sunny. So at least we have that going for us.
Well, you're kind of off the side of my beam here. Let me come around a little bit. Hopefully that'll bring you up in my receive, and maybe I'll come up in yours. Yeah, October 26th. Nice to get a chance to work again, and a new band for both of us there, Roger.
That's right. Yeah, we spoke before on 40 meters and saw on the YouTube that you were doing a 20-meter live show right now, so I figured I'd call in and say hello again.
Well, anytime. Again, that's the great thing. And I probably told you last time around, but I'll mention it again to make sure. 4 contacts in my log, you become a regular. So that means you get all the perks and benefits and bonuses. We have a big confetti party in your name and just have a good old time there, Roger.
That's beautiful. Halfway there, perfect. I'm not going to keep you long there because I can hear the backlog happening. So nice to get back to me, and appreciate it. Have yourself a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year from Victor Alpha 4 Sierra Mike Charlie 73.
Well, thank you so much, Scott. Nice to hear you again for the second time, and the new band as well. So hopefully we'll have an opportunity to work a couple other bands. Boy, the way they've been open here the last couple of days, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but boy, 15 and 12 and 10 has been real well. So it's just timing, my friends. It's timing. We'll figure it out, no doubt. But hey, Scott, thank you again for coming back. We were probably due October. Just about 2 months or close to it, so I guess we were overdue, no doubt. But yeah, same to you as well. Enjoy the rest of your week and the Christmas. Hopefully, we might catch you here over the weekend on the special event. If not, that's okay too. I know we'll have many more opportunities. So hey, we'll say 7-3s for now, Scott. Glad we got a chance to chat this afternoon. Victor Alpha 4 Sierra Mike Charlie. That's K0RWB Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thank you again, Scott. You take care. 7-3s.
Kilowatt Japan 4, United Yankee Japan.
The Kilo Juliet station again.
Kilo Juliet 4, United Yankee Juliet.
Okay, Kilo Juliet 4, Uniform Yankee Juliet. Is that a Roger?
QSL, you turned the beam a little on me there and dropped a little bit, but happy to get through. QSL?
Yeah, I sure did, Peter. Boy, I tell you, the call is a tongue twister if you're not used to it there. I'm glad I got it right. Yeah, we'll bring the beam back around a little bit. That should help us both in the receive and on the transmit side there. Go ahead.
Indeed, brought you right back up to 10 over anyway. Good to hear from you. I was looking at your QSL card and trying to decide what part of Kansas that was in. I don't remember seeing that driving through there.
Well, that's a good question. Of course, we'd like to say we're on the right side. We're on the Missouri side there. We have these border wars, so we always like to make sure we have the distinction. We're on the right side, on the Missouri side. And if you look really hard, there's a couple little spots in Missouri, but I can't tell you well because that would give it away and everybody'd want to be there. Roger?
QSL. The palm trees are just awesome, and I'm glad they're thriving out there.
Yeah, exactly right. We'll keep it on the up and up, Peter. Truth be told, Fort DeSoto, Florida. It was such a great picture. I thought it would make a great way of doing a card, but I've never had a card for that. But we liked the picture anyway, and just decided to leave it on the page there. So, the YL is upstairs working right now, but she'd be really excited to have somebody that's that close to Parkersburg. The YL is from Morgantown, but has family in Parkersburg, and I know she'd get a kick out of it there. Roger?
QSL now, if she would like to send any cookies and snacks to the folks down here, I could be sure to sample them and then get what's left over to their door, no problem. And I work in Morganton a whole bunch of times, so I can even run some up there. Roger?
Yeah, well, I know I've tried that before, and they very seldom make it out the front door.
Well, that's a shame. I mean, if things change, you go ahead and ship them right out with a note, and we'll get them where they're supposed to go and tell them how good they were.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly what I always say. Boy, they sure were good. I wish you guys would have had a chance, but yeah, I know how that works. But, I will have to say, you're probably one of the shorter contacts we've had this afternoon. 675 miles is what the logger shows. I mean, we've been pounding up against the eastern seaboard for the last hour or so, but maybe the band is kind of opening up, or maybe it's moving a little bit more your direction. But gosh, that's one of the closest one today, and yeah, you've been a good solid 5 and 10 over. So I guess we've got good propagation your direction too, there, Roger.
Roger. No, I've been listening here for a while, and you've just been booming in over here. It's been no problem whatsoever. Following along, enjoying the YouTube page, and appreciate you putting that out there for everybody. I know there's others trying to see themselves on the big screen like that, so I'm going to wish you 7-3s and the very best of holidays with you and yours, and thanks again. KJ4UYJ clearing with you out there, Rob, K0RWB.
Yeah, no problem, Peter. Yeah, we're just having a great time with it, and I think others are as well. The only thing, I'm not sure if we've got a little glitch or something on the computer side or what, but we don't have anything on the live chat, which is usually kind of odd. So maybe it's not connected. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping that the channel is getting put across of the airwaves. One of the downsides of living in the country, your internet can be real spotty at best. So that's just the way it works. But no, nice to work it this afternoon. Very nice to get a station out of West Virginia. First one into West Virginia today, and I do appreciate you taking a look and a listen. Again, it's not about me. It's the operators out there. A lot of them have great stories and a lot of experience and information as well that I had earlier on a 102-inch whip up on the fence line, and it was working quite well. That's the kind of the cool things, if we're all able to share information, and hopefully it's something we can take away from it. So, hey, thank you so much, and we do appreciate it this afternoon. Hopefully we'll have a opportunity to chat again real soon. At least I hope so. And like I said, we've got our special event starting on Thursday morning, myself and 4 other operators, and hopefully we can get a chance to get a chat with you and get you in the log. So, Peter, enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Thank you very much for taking the time to give us a call. I'm glad we got a chance to chat this afternoon. Kilo Juliet 4, Uniform Yankee Juliet. This is Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo, Randy in Kansas City. Thanks again, 7-3s. Okay, QRZ, any other stations out there? Come with your call, please.
Here is Whiskey Bravo 3, Foxtrot.
Let's see, November 7, Lima Alpha X-Ray. Is that correct?
That's correct. The name is Bob. Bravo, Oscar Bravo. My QTH is Warner Robins, Georgia.
Warner Robins. Well. Been through them many times, and I'm sure you probably know why and what Warner Robins is kind of known from. First one into Georgia this afternoon. We'll bring the beam down a little bit your direction. Hopefully it'll help us on both ends there. Go ahead.
Well, thank you very much. I've been listening to you. It's been enjoyable. And Warner Robins is not a pick of mine. We came down here because of our grandkids. We're originally from Spokane, Washington. And we've been down here now, almost 11 years. Go ahead.
Oh, well, good for you. Well, I can think of worse places for sure. We spent some time down in Valdosta. Of course, that's south of you, not too far from the Florida border. I'm sure you know what that's for as well. Got your page pulled up here. Thank you so much for your service. I have to say you're a couple of years ahead of me. It looks like you said retired 82. I came in 83, so you got me by a little bit there, Roger.
Right. I joined in the winter of 60 and retired in September of 82.
Well, I think that's enough time, don't you? I would certainly think so. Well, at that era, the time frame you were in, you probably heard the term air police or air cop there, Roger?
Oh, yeah. Places changed a lot.
They used to call them bus driver hats?
40 years.
Yeah, and then they used to call them bus driver hats as well?
Yeah. So, I see that you were maybe in the military also. Go ahead.
Yeah, we were 83 to 2017. We were in the Air Force as well. We didn't have anything else to do, and they didn't want to kick us out, so we enjoyed our time with it for sure there, Roger.
Okay, I'll really let you go, and it was a pleasure listening to you and talking to you, and you and your family have a blessed Christmas.
Well, thank you very much, Bob. Nice to work you for the first time here. First contact in the log, and they're on 20 meters as well. So, again, thank you so much for your service in the Air Force. Nice to hear veterans out there. Another good connection. A lot of retired military and even active duty as well, or our friends of ham radio. So nice to know that the hobby goes across many different lines and backgrounds. So we do appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time. Nice to hear you in Georgia. First one for us today, as I said earlier. And hopefully we'll have a chance to have many more, either the rest of the year or even in 2022. Thanks again. Enjoy your time. You said 11 years down there. Like I said, I think you really can't go wrong. It's a beautiful part of the state, no doubt. November 7, LAX, Lima Alpha X-Ray, Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Take care, my friend, 7-3s.
73.
Okay, QRZ, any other stations out there? Come with the call, please.
Whiskey 5, Hotel Echo X-ray, 95.
The Whiskey 5 station, please, again.
Yeah, good afternoon, Randy. Call is Whiskey 5, Hotel Echo X-ray, W5 Hex. Roger.
Whiskey 5, Hotel Echo X-ray. Good afternoon, Terry. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. I've been listening to you here for about 10 or 15 minutes. You're 15 to 20 over 9 here in South Texas, and of course your audio, you definitely have that figured out.
Boy, I sure wish I could take credit for it, but I guess they say you get what you pay for it. But I will say this now: I've heard some really good audio with some really inexpensive microphones. So I think you know, a combination of the person's voice and their audio tone, and maybe how they've got it set up in the rig can go a long way. But yeah, I will say this it's a good pairing between the Yaesu and this Heil mic. I appreciate the flowers, very nice. I thought once about trying to rotate down there, but I'm not going to. We just got too good a signal, so you're hitting me off the back side of the beam. I'm pointed up toward New York, so I don't think we're going to need it because you sound good in my receive there. Go ahead.
All right, well, I'm running, about 400 or 500 watts through a hex beam, and I also have mine pointed up towards New York as well, so I didn't take the time to turn it here, but you're coming in so well. You said your good's 15 to 20 over, so it's the bands are definitely in good shape. I had them on yesterday, made a bunch of contacts, or some contacts on 10 meters, and I was on 17, and that band was so crowded I couldn't believe it, so it's about time it comes around. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, I'd like to think so. It has been kind of sporadic, I think, the majority of the year. There's been some really, really good weeks, and some weeks it's just been a real struggle, and even day-to-day sometimes. But, yeah, it's really encouraging the last several days, at least here in my part of the world. It has been really, really nice, you know, and it can drop in a moment's notice, no doubt. So you try to take advantage of it while you can. But for me personally, I don't get many days like this here. I virtually have no noise. All the signals are 5.9 or better. There's been a few weaker ones. I hope we can get those worked in here as well. But yeah, these are kind of days you wish for, but you don't get too often, and it makes it really tough to get away from the microphone there, Roger.
Oh, Roger, on that, I can understand that. Yeah, it's been summer here. All summer it's been pretty much dead here. I've had it on a few times here and there, but doesn't many signals, and of course the flux numbers are way down. We're way down. This last couple of days have been good, so hopefully it'll stick around, but we'll see.
Well, you know, I noticed the last couple of days the SFI was 121. I'm showing 115 now. Sunspots moved up to 109, if anybody believes into that. KP is at 3. So I'd like to think it's better. I'm coming around here. I just want to see what kind of signal I can get off you, just because, generally speaking, hex to hex and S unit to 2i are there, Roger.
Roger, yeah, you went to about 25 to 30 over when you moved it.
Well, it's nice to know it works. You know, I bought that rotor for a reason, so nice to see that it works. But you know, the hex beam is a pretty forgiving, pretty flexible type antenna anyway, and for better or worse, I think it's January will be 10 years for mine, and never really had to do anything to it. So I just have a hard time getting it up, and would be really hard pressed to find anything that will, if I could find something that's this good for this price, I would do it, but I don't think there's anything else out there.
No, I don't think so either. I think mine's been up now for, I'm going to say, about 4 or 5 years. And I put it up in January one year. It was, you know, nice weather. It was like in the 60s here in South Texas. And when I ordered it, I asked the guy about the ice cords, you know, and he said, nah, you won't need them in South Texas. And about 3 weeks after I had it up, then we have a wicked ice storm.
Wasn't it always the way? That's how it's supposed to work. Yeah. I did build my own ice cords. We probably had half a dozen or so fairly good size ice storms. I can't count the number of windstorms. Matter of fact, last Wednesday, the high wind peak we had here was 72 miles an hour, and you know, it just flops around like an upside down umbrella, like it's supposed to. And we've been really fortunate that it has survived as many storms as it had. But you know, I think that's kind of what they're designed for. I mean, it doesn't have that much of a wind load, but as I said earlier with another station, I think any time that you can direct your signal, it really does add something to the hobby for you, Roger.
Oh, Roger, it sure does. Yeah, mine's done that too. We had a weekend where we had these high winds, 50, 60 mile an hour wind gusts, and I was going outside looking at this thing, and it was just dancing in the wind. I thought for sure something was going to break, but it stayed together. It's been a good antenna for the price. I don't think you can beat it.
Yeah, I think so. I think mine came from NA4RR, as I said earlier, with another station. And 10 years ago, I think it was shipped to my door for right around 500. I don't think it's a much more than that, actually. I haven't looked at it for a while, but I think a person could do a lot worse. There's no doubt. But again, for what it is and how it works as well, I just wish I was the one that thought about it, but it didn't happen. So I've got no problems at using it. I think it's a really big bonus that it's resonant on all bands. You just kind of flip it and off you go, and don't have to think twice about it. But you know, it's like preaching to the choir. There's probably a lot of out there that are running the same type of antenna. I hear a lot of people running hex beams, but I did notice, at least in my experience, it is an S unit or two higher when you're going hex to hex. How that works, I don't know, but boy, you always seem to hear them a little better there, Roger.
Oh, Roger, on that, I know when I was putting mine together, I had it outside on a 4-foot tripod, and I was putting it together, and I thought, well, after I got it all done, I thought, well, I'll go in the house and I'll check the SWR. I didn't have a meter at the time, and I'll check it on the radio. When I turned the radio on, there was a guy from Italy calling CQ, and I went back to him, and we had a 15-minute conversation with this thing 3 feet off the ground, so they definitely work. Yeah,
it's exactly right. I had that conversation just the other day with somebody, and they mentioned the same thing. I know about 10 feet and below, the SWRs do climb a little bit. If you can get it up above 10 feet, they'll start to drop back down. We're currently at 45 feet from the base plate to the ground. It seems to work well, at least here at our location. And, you know, the thing is, if you can hear and be heard, that's really the idea of any antenna. We like to make sure the end antenna is doing the majority of the work. And at least it has worked out that way in our location here, and hopefully we've got many more years of service with it as well there. Roger?
Well, Roger on that. I'm hoping mine stays up there until I don't. So, all right, I'm going to let you go, Randy. I'm sure there's a bunch of guys that want to talk to you as well.
No, I appreciate it, Terry. Nice to hear you. And again, first one into Texas. It's nice that as we brought it around, you really came up in my receive as well. Yeah, you're pushing to about 20 over. Again, I'm just amazed how well the band is. A little bit of wavering depending on upper New England states, New York area, a little bit here and there, but everybody else has been really nice and strong, and I'm hoping it'll stay that way at least for another hour or so. We want the time we have out here. We'll see how it goes, but nice to hear you from Lake Hills, Texas, is what's showing in the logger. And not that far away, 700 miles, give or take, as the crow flies. So hopefully we'll have an opportunity again. I didn't see a contact, so thank you for the first one here on 20. Hopefully we'll have many more to come, maybe some yet before the year's out, but certainly in 2022. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your afternoon. We do appreciate you taking the time to give us a call. Nice to hear this afternoon. Good signal, great audio as well. Again, like I said, don't take my word for it. Give a look and a listen on the YouTube channel. And listen to the Q, so it sounds really good in my receive. Anyway, you take care. Thanks again. Whiskey 5, Hotel X-Ray, Echo X-Ray, my apologies. Kilowatt 0 Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thanks again, Terry.
All right, 73, Randy.
All right, 73s. QRZ, any other stations, please? K0RWB. Okay, the Whiskey Quebec station, standby 1. We're going to rotate back around again. We're down and pointed toward Texas, everybody. Let me come back around so I can get you guys a little bit better in my receive there. So as we rotate around, we'll try it again there. I mean, we're certainly appreciative to you guys out there. So give us a second here. We'll come back around and we'll open it back up, and we'll try to grab as many as we can here and get a chance to have a chat this afternoon. So we're just about where we need to be. Hopefully everybody's noticed we're coming back up, and we'll try it again here. K0RWB, QRZ, any stations, anywhere.
Kilo Oscar Baker 3, Kilo X-ray.
Echo. Was there a Kilo Oscar 4 station?
Mike 4, Victor India Kilo.
Okay, my apologies. We got you. Kilo Mike 4, Victor India Kilo. Kevin, good afternoon, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Well, I tell you, if I was doing any better, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. How's that for an answer?
Good answer. Wait a minute. I got you.
You said you were in Valdosta? I lived in Valdosta for 2 years. I'm in Georgia.
Yeah, we spent better part of almost 3 years down in Valdosta. We were out there at the Air Force Base. Really enjoyed our time in Valdosta. Some of the nicest people I ever met in the world is in Valdosta. But I did find it interesting that if you lived north of Macon, they made you a Yankee. I had a hard time with that one there, Roger.
Roger. I lived there from 2006 to 2008.
Yeah, Roger. Well, that's probably a little after us. We were there in the early 90s. And I think it was probably hotter then. At least everybody tells me that the 90s were when they had the really hot streaks. But no, it was a great location. Really easy to get to things. 75 running north and south. You could get to where you needed to be in a hurry. We did spend a little bit of time down in Jacksonville as well. Very easy to get down into Jacksonville. Like I said, we had some really, really terrific neighbors. The people in the area were just as nice as they can be, and we have gone back on several occasions to visit some old friends while we were there, and it's kind of nice. The town really hasn't changed that much, Roger.
Roger. Well, that's great. They're running somebody living right out. It's a small world. I'm in Georgia. Where are you at, sir?
Yeah, my apologies, Kevin. I should have mentioned that. The QTH here, we're 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City of Missouri. We're on the Missouri side. We like to say the right side there. Go ahead.
Your call sign is Kilo Zero Romeo Whiskey Bravo, right?
That's correct. It's Kilowatt Zero, red, white, and blue. Romeo Whiskey Bravo. Roger?
Whiskey Bravo, Roger.
Well, you're the second one in the Georgia today, so it looks to me like the band is really holding up pretty well, especially you guys are on the eastern side of the country, and of course now we're getting to Texas and got into West Virginia, so the band seems to be really open and short and long, so it makes for a great afternoon on radio there. Kevin, go ahead.
I'm running an ST857B into a 132-foot infrared wire, and that's what I'm talking on right now.
Well, it's working for you, no doubt. You're anywhere from 5 and 7 to 5 and 9. We had one of those radios years ago. We did like it. Worked out real well for us. We use it in the shack. We use it in the vehicle. We even use it portable. Certainly packs a lot of punch in a small package. And again, you've got it dialed in. We've got no problem hearing you, and it looks like it's working for both of us there. Go ahead.
I think my sister used to work in Warner Robins. I'm not sure though. She lives in Wilcox County, if you know where that's at.
I certainly do, and yeah, that's another good part of the country. The Atlanta area is really kind of busy. A little bit more traffic than I personally care for. We certainly like the southern side of the state a little bit more, and we had opportunities to kind of travel pretty much the southern part of Georgia, and we like the open spaces there, Roger.
Roger, yes, sir. Our radio hand club called the Coastal Plains Amateur Radio Club, CPARC.
Oh, congratulations. Well, good for you. It sounds great. I'm sure the club is active and probably does a lot of events or field events, I'm sure. Most of the clubs around here do that as well. So, yeah, it's nice to have the clubs nearby and really does help continue the hobby and help promote the hobby for getting some new exposure for operators as well. So, Kevin, thanks again. We've got a little bit more time this afternoon. We'll see if we can make a few more copies. But nice to hear you from Ashburn, Georgia. Second contact to Georgia today, and the first contact for us, at least in my log anyway. So hopefully we'll have an opportunity to chat again, and we look forward to it. So we'll say 7-3 for now, and thank you once again. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon and a good holiday season coming up for sure. Whiskey 5 Hotel Echo X-ray, Kilowatt. Oops, I'm sorry, I got the wrong one in there. My apologies. Looking at the wrong one, Kevin. Kilo Mike 4 Victor India Kilo. My apologies. It's K0RWB Kilowatt Zero Radio Whiskey Bravo 7-3s.
Whiskey 4 Whiskey Hotel C.
Okay, we got cleared with him. We're going to take 1 second here real quick. We've got a little bit more time to make sure we can get some operators out there. I just want to check and see if we have any QRP portables or mobiles real quick. If we have any QRP portable or mobile stations, any of those stations come out with your call sign, please?
Kilo Charlie 7, Fox, Papa Fox, mobile.
Okay, the mobile, Kilo Charlie 7, question mark?
Kilo Charlie 7, Foxtrot, Papa Foxtrot, good afternoon, sir.
Okay, Kilo Charlie 7, Foxtrot, Papa Foxtrot, I believe. Another Kevin down by Ocala, Florida there, Roger?
Roger, yeah, we're in the parking lot here. The wife is in drive, Sam, and I'm sitting here eating popcorn, chicken, and white radio.
Well, that's very good, Kevin. Again, my apologies for others out there. We get so carried away with the pileups. We got to make sure we set a time, some time aside for operators on the go, running portable, or even QRP, because we've had some heavy hitters today that really got some great signals. But I had no problems hearing you. Hope things are going well for you down in Florida. We've had a couple other stations in Florida this afternoon, so nice to see the band is working down in Florida there. Go ahead. Well, yeah, the call here again, Kevin, is Kilowatt 0 Radio Whiskey Bravo, K0 Red, White, and Blue. Well, I'm hoping you're not up and down the roads here while you're trying to talk to me on the air. We certainly wouldn't want you to have any issues while you're trying to talk to me there. You must be mobile because the signal has been up and down a little bit. So maybe that's what's going on. Not too sure there. And it seems as we've got somebody who moved up just a few KCs above us and it's kind of bleeding over. But we'll try to get you again that next go around. Go ahead.
Roger that, Roger that. Yeah, like I said, you hear is 857 Fox Tango 857 with a little Tar Heel.
Yeah, you know, it's a good combination, 857 and a Tar Heel. I've known several that run the Tar Heel antenna and really do swear by them. They seem to work quite well. We've not had very good luck running mobiles in years past, so we'll leave it to experts like yourself. We're good enough sitting here in the shack, and we do a little bit of portable work from time to time. But yeah, we've not been very fortunate to have a very good mobile setup there, Roger.
K2 J scanner side.
All right, well, I won't hold it. I'll let you get your mind there when you get some time. So, contact your
Okay, Kevin. Hey, thank you again. Appreciate the contact running mobile there outside of Ocala. And, yeah, I'm glad we took the second there to make sure we could get them in there. So, hey, nice to hear you. First mobile we've had today. We've had a couple of contacts in Florida. So, nice to see the band is open. Hey, you motor safe and be well out there. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon and have a good holiday season coming up as well. Kilo Charlie 7, Foxtrot Papa Foxtrot, Kilowatt 0 Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thanks again, Kevin. 7-3s.
7-3, have a good one.
All right, you take care. QRZ, any other stations, please? Come out with your call.
K2JHK.
The Kilo 2 again?
Yes. Good afternoon. This is K2JHK. Name is Jeff, Jeff. I'm in Rockland County, New York. Over.
Okay, make sure I've got this right here. I'm a little bit better phonetics than with letters, but we'll give it a shot. K2, Kilowatt 2, Juliet X-Ray Kilo?
No, it's Kilowatt 2, Japan Hotel Kilowatt, JHK.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm better that way. I usually do better when I hear them that way. My apologies, but hey, we've got you up here on the log, no doubt. Thank you, Jeff. Nice to hear you this afternoon. Yeah, we've had a couple of instances some stations in your neck of the woods. You guys have sound really good up there as well. I really am impressed how well the band has been this afternoon there. Go ahead.
Right to that. They're doing very good. You're 5'9" plus 20, and I'll never give you the equipment. I'm running the ICOM 7300 with the AL80B amplifier running about a kilowatt, and the antenna is the Force 12 at 55 feet.
Well, I would think that would probably do it. You're about 10 over in my receive, so I don't think there's any issues hearing this. I was pointed to Florida a little bit, so you're kind of off the side of the beam a little bit. Not that I'm going to have any trouble hearing you. I'll bring it up a little bit. I don't think it's going to make much difference, but you just never know where the next one is. But yeah, we've been very fortunate. We've had many contacts into New York today, up in Long Island as well. And gosh, everybody's just sounded so good. It's a combination of good band conditions and good equipment there, Roger.
Oh, definitely. You're correct on that one. Listen, I got to run. I just want to say hello and wish you season's greetings, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. And I hope we work again.
Yeah, I look forward to it. Yeah, thank you so much. I don't see a contact on my log here. I like to think it's up to date. So thanks for the first one here, and on 20 meters as well. So I have no doubt signals as good as yours are. We'll probably have many more QSOs as well. So enjoy the rest of your afternoon. We do appreciate you taking the time to give us a call. And yeah, have a great Christmas coming up and a New Year's as well. And we'll certainly look for you in 2022, if not sooner. So Kilo 2, Juliet Hotel Kilo. This is Kilowatt Zero Radio at Whiskey Bravo. Thanks again, 7-3.
Thanks, good night. Bye-bye, 7-3.
All right, QRZ. Any other stations out there, please?
November 4, Victor Delta Charlie.
Juliet. November 4, Victor Delta Charlie. Richard, good afternoon. Nice signal.
Thank you. Sitting here in South Carolina, freezing at about 47 degrees.
I don't know how you're going to take that. I mean, do they even have furnaces in the houses in South Carolina?
Yeah, we just cut down a couple of trees and just make up something.
There you go. Just make your little bonfire up out on the driveway and just stand around it there, right?
There you go. And luckily, we're right on a lake, so we can just put it on the shore.
Oh, but then you've got that water or that breeze coming across the water. That ought to chill you out a little bit.
We'll make the best of it until spring when we can get out on the boat again.
Yeah, I really feel for you guys that live near water. I don't know how you do it. You know, I've everyone we've talked with today has all said about the same sunshine and a little on the chilly side. And we're no exception. I guess if 52 is chilly, we have that, and we do have a sun most of the day, which is nice. We've got a relatively nice day, but we're still playing radio, and kind of glad the band is in such great shape. We kind of hate to walk away from it because at least around my area, it doesn't happen very often. So we're just going to try to take advantage of it there, Roger.
Roger.
Just take advantage of it.
This is quite good. I was surprised how strong you're coming in. You're 20 over here.
Well, you know, I've heard that a few times, and I wish I knew why. I really don't know, other than it's got to be the band conditions. You know, I'm sure the antenna helps, but again, you know, when it's good, you can talk anywhere with very little wattage, and if it's not, you can't talk across the street. So, again, I'm not gonna guess why it is. I'm just gonna play with it while I can, and you know, a half hour from now, we could have absolutely nothing. So, while it's good, we're gonna keep playing it, and when it goes bad, then we'll figure out do something else there, Roger.
Roger. And I'm just operating 100 watts on an off-center dipole.
Oh, so being 20 over on 100 watts would be just as good as mine then.
I assume you're on a rotating beam.
Yeah, we're using a hex beam here this afternoon, Richard. It's about 45 feet from the base plate to the ground, kind of pointed your direction. Of course, it's pretty wide in the front, so I could probably point at 90 degrees and hit from the upper New England states down to Florida. But we had to narrow it in a little bit. But yeah, we've had this now for going on 10 years in January, and it's certainly been a great antenna. It works really well for us, sir. Go ahead.
Certainly doing the job. Well, I'll let you go and let you get some more contacts in. Have a good day and enjoy the holidays. And for VDC 73.
Well, thank you very much, Ham. Thank you for thanks for taking the time to give us a call this afternoon. Do appreciate it. Nice to hear you. Nice to work you here for the first time and on 20 meters as well. So we do tend to be out here. We try to get out here as much as we can. So if you do hear us again, by all means, give us a call, and we'll just kind of pick it up where we left off. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your Monday and the week coming up. Have a good Christmas and New Year's if we don't speak beforehand. And we'll certainly we'll talk in 2022. So you take care in 7-3s. November 4, Victor Delta Charlie. That's Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thank you again, 7-3s. Okay, any other stations out there? QRZ, K0RWB.
Kilo Charlie 2, Ocean Sugar Radio. Juliet.
QRP. Okay, was there a Kilo Charlie 2? Was it Ocean Sierra Radio?
Kilo Charlie 2, Ocean Sugar Radio. You are 5920 over New Jersey. Randy, my name is Sam, and I'm running a hex beam at 51 feet. So it's hex beam to hex beam, which I always find interesting. Kilo 0, Red, White, Blue. Kilo Charlie 2, Ocean Sugar Radio.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Sam. It does seem to work a little bit better hex to hex. I also did hear the QRP, so if the QRP will stand by a second, we'll get back to you as well. So, yeah, it's really an interesting phenomenon. I'm sure somebody could tell me why it does that, but it does seem to be, in my experience, that when you're going hex to hex, it's a couple of S units higher than some of the other signals. I don't know why, but I'll take it. It sounds good there, Roger.
Yeah, I'll take it too, any day. When does the Christmas train start running?
We're going to start on Thursday, the 23rd, and it's going to be running around the country. We're very fortunate this time that we have 5 operators in total, and they all have a separate call, of course. And the last letter of the call does spell out the word train, so we're really excited about that. And we're looking to have a really good time. Hopefully, we'll make a few contacts. I think we've got a kind of an unusual card this time around. If those that are interested in having, kind of a special event card. Some people aren't, big card receivers and so forth. I totally understand that. What we do have some made up, and we're certainly looking at giving them out. But yeah, I think it's going to be a great time, and I know I've talked with the other operators here the last couple of days, and everybody's really excited about it.
K0RWB, KC2OSR. Well, I'm a big, I have a 14 by 21 foot train layout in my basement. I model in high rail low, and I mainly the Southern Railway, even though I live a quarter mile from the Erie Lackawanna and now New Jersey Transit. And I'm big on QSL cards. As a matter of fact, if you watch N2RJ, Ria's Shack, you see in the upper left-hand corner my QSL card. It's a picture of an American LaFrance fire engine down at Liberty State Park on 9/11/2014. I had 1,000 of them printed up, and I've had like 1,500 requests for just the card, which I don't like doing. Be perfectly honest, Randy, you have to work me to get one. And if you do want one, I'll be happy to send you one. Kilo 0, Red, White, Blue, KC2OSR.
Well, I think that's great, Sam. I will say this real quick. That last go-around, that's the first one I've had today, was 40 over. So we're doing something really good between us, I have a feeling. So, that it just tells you that, it's hitting people a certain way and it's meaning something. And if they can take something away from that by having that card, I think you've really kind of hit the nerve there. Congratulations for that. We decided to kind of put something together like this. And there's a few other events that are going on right now that will continue on, I think, through the end of the week or even the next week. There's a couple other events that deal around the holidays and Christmas time. And I think it's all great. I really do, because it just enhances the hobby. I know in past experiences for me doing it, especially on Christmas Day, we're getting something new for Christmas. Maybe it's ham radio related. You've got the grandkids there. We do have a couple of different train whistles that are standing by that we're able to broadcast shortly, and it puts a smile on somebody's face, and I think that's great. But yeah, I can certainly understand the need or somebody wanting to get the car, but I certainly kind of feel like you do. You know, it'd be nice to be able to make that contact or work it so we can log that. I certainly understand that. We're going to make sure we do that as well. We're going to log all of our contacts. I'm the QSL manager, so it'll get to me eventually anyway. So we could be doing a whole lot of writing here in the next few days. Roger?
Roger. K0RWB, KC2OSR. I have about, we're approaching, my next QSO will be number 6900. You're 16th. And I got to run. I got a borough councilman calling me. So have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll catch you on the Christmas train. K0RWB, KC2OSR.
Okay, Sam. No problem. Go ahead and get that call. We got you in the log. We also have you twice in 2016. I just looked. Take care, 7-3s. QRP station, if you're still out there, give me your call.
Whiskey Baker 3, Kilo X-Ray Lima.
Okay, Whiskey Bravo 3, X-Ray, Kilo X-Ray Lima, is that correct?
QSL.
Whiskey Bravo 2, Kilo X-Ray Lima. Okay, just wanted to make sure I got that right. Hopefully we didn't have an internet issue. It didn't come up in my log. I hope I got it in there correctly.
Whiskey Bravo 3, 123.
Well, you see, right? If you put it in right, you usually get the right results. Now, I don't know what made me think of 2, but we did that. But we just made the correction. My apologies for that. And thanks for hanging in there. You've got such a great signal. Are you really QRP? Come on now. Tell me the truth.
Yeah, I'm operating an ICOM 705.
Well, that would probably do it. Well, you've got a 5.9 signal here into Kansas City. Sounds really, really good in my receive.
Okay, well, I don't have the best antenna situation. I'm in an HOA, and I have a 2-element 20-meter wire beam up in the attic.
Well, it's definitely working. Yeah, congrats. You know, I've heard some really unusual radio and antenna combinations today, and they've all worked well. At least I hear them really good here in my receive.
Yeah, well, I put this up about 25 years ago, and I haven't put anything else up, but I got, you know, it works for me, and it's pretty much pointed your direction, so that would make a reason why I'd be getting a relatively good signal. But like I say, it's I'm operating 10 watts and then a wire beam, 2-element wire beam up in the attic, so that's my situation.
Well, I would certainly pat you on the back because it's doing a terrific job. For what it is, and of course, you know, again, the conditions are helping us all. But gosh, to have a 10-watt QSO and you're 5 and 9 in my receive, and I run no preamp, so that's exactly what the meter is showing. I think that's great. That's one of the better contacts we've had today. There, go ahead.
No, there you go. Okay, well, sounds good. Yeah, I got time to you know, the way here, so there's no problem with that. I've been on the radio in a week or two, and I thought, well, I need to heat the transistors and stuff up a little bit, get it going. Yeah, the 705 is a nice rig. Yeah, it's small and all that in QRP, but it's still a pretty nice radio for what they put into it. So I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, it has a lot of features to it. There's no doubt about that. I really think they made a home run. And you know, I will say this: I've run low power on occasions, and it definitely makes you, I think it makes you a better operator, because you've really got to pick your spots, pick your moments, especially if you're trying to work a station and there's pileups and what have you. And today has been kind of a downfall on my part. I need to take a little bit more time and set aside, you know, and I had this earlier, the bottom of the hour, QRP portables and mobiles, and I need to make more of an effort to make sure, because I know a lot of you guys out there, and we've had a lot of big hitters, some heavy operators signals today, and I know you kind of guys get washed through that. So I'll make a point to try to do better with that. But gosh, we've had a couple of mobiles, and you're the first QRP today, even with that great signal. So it's really made for a great afternoon there, Roger.
Okay, Randy, real good. Yeah, I do have a couple small amps over here, an old Tentec
405, which I've got in the circuit, but I don't have the power to it, so it's not doing anything. And I have a Zygu 100-watt amp that I could use with it, but it's still sitting in the box in the closet. So I kind of like operating QRP because it, like you say, it gives you a challenge, and you don't always get it, but when you do, it's good.
Yeah, very much so. You know, and I know a lot of people that are running low power on some of the parks on the air. I mean, if you're an activator or if you're at an event, I mean, you're going to get that pile up no matter what. And it can be frustrating if you're on the other end trying to get into that station. And you know, I don't know what the answer is. We had a special event we did over Valentine's Day, and we had such big response and pile up that we finally decided just to take 5 or 6 calls, the last 2 letters of each call, and we did 5 or 6, wrote them down, and went back and worked them. That's the best way we could figure out, you know, how to get as many stations. So at that point, it didn't matter a whole lot if you were low power or portable or whatever. We were trying to grab those stations, and it seemed to work out well. But there are certainly better operators out there who work pileups more than I do. And again, my station is not 5.9 QRZ anyway. We like to have conversations there. Go ahead.
Yeah, there you go. Well, like I said, I'm generally just a rag chewer, so I don't generally have pileups and all that. But anyway, thank you for your patience. We'll let you get back to what you're doing there. K0RWB, red, white, and blue. That's a good phonetics. WB3, Whiskey Baker 3, Kilo X-Ray Lima. We'll be clear on yours.
Yeah, no problem at all. We appreciate it. And yeah, like I said, that's probably one of the best QRP signals I've heard in a long time. And you should give a look and a listen. We're live on our YouTube channel as well, which is our call. And excuse me, give a look and a listen to our QSO and listen how you sound on the air. It's phenomenal, the signal and the audio as well. So that rig really works well. But our channel is our call sign, or we have a link on our QRZ page. And if you do want to listen to it, if you wanted to fast forward to about an hour 35 in, you can move up to that point, give or take. I don't know how to put timestamps on it. Somebody's asked me before, and I don't know, but maybe somebody will mention at some point. But have enjoyed it, and nice to hear. Thank you for standing by there. The New York station was 40 over just about every single time, so Sam had to run. That's just the way it works sometimes. But anyway, enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Hopefully we'll have another opportunity here real soon to continue the conversation. Look forward to it. And gosh, it's definitely working. I mean, I don't know how you're not being heard, that's for sure. It's definitely a good setup. Anyway, enjoy the afternoon and the rest of the week coming up as well. Whiskey Bravo 3, Kilo X-Ray Lima, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, 7 3s.
Whiskey 4, Charlie Bravo Hotel.
Whiskey 4, WA2, COU, W8.
Okay, this is Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. We've got until the top of the hour. We'll see if we can get a couple more contacts. I did hear, I think it was a Whiskey 4 whiskey station. Try it again.
Whiskey Alpha, Whiskey 4, Tango Sierra Hotel.
Yeah, there's always one out there. You know, these little weak stations, we got to feel sorry for them. So the Whiskey 4 Tango Sierra Hotel, shouldn't you say QRP as well?
I started to, but I thought I might not. That wouldn't have been too funny there. He didn't sound like he was QRP there on YouTube, but whatever he says there, I'll go along with it. How you doing, Randy?
I'm doing good, Bobby. Yeah, I was dumbfounded. No, it's a terrific signal. I was like, wow, that's great. It's got it dialed in perfect. I have no problems with that at all. I started to send you an email over the weekend to ask you a question. We've got it resolved, I think, but we were gonna put you out in the bullpen for this coming week, but I think maybe we've got it handled.
Yeah, that's good. I'd have been glad to help you there, Randy. But anyway, I'm glad you got it handled. And my email's always good there if you need help there, okay?
Well, I figured so. Yeah, we emailed the chat, and then during the Veterans Day thing, you sent me a little extra email there as well, and we've got that saved over on our our special side of emails. We do purge, the normal, hey, we want to sell you this and that, but anything that's ham radio related, we have a special folder. We put that in, and again, we were just kind of, a bunch of us were kind of putting some ideas together, and I thought I mentioned you and your name, and we were kind of throwing a few things around, and I had someone who reached out to me a second time, once in October. So we're kind of going that route, but like I said, I can always put you in the bullpen. You always got a good signal. You're in the right location, and it's not your first day on the radio.
Well, it's first day on the radio this week, K0RWB.
Well, of course, it's Monday.
Good to hear you on 20 meters. I got a little bit of cold there. It's been lingering around for here for the last week. It's not the COVID, but it's going around my part of the country. But maybe I don't sound like I normally do. Probably a little more bassier. Probably sound better. Anyway, good to hear you, Randy. I won't hold you in there. I was afraid the sun was going to go across the horizon before I had the opportunity to get in there and say hello and Merry Christmas and all of that. It's been a while since I talked to you. I'm going to turn you loose, my friend. Take care. And like I said, you got my email, so no problem. Anytime you need any help, if I can help you, I sure will. And it's a great signal. I've had U20 over down to 5.8, so it's been up and down, but mostly up. Great sounding station as always. I'm glad I caught you here before Christmas. I was afraid I wasn't going to do it, and you was on my list. So with that, we'll say Merry Christmas and catch you later. Randy, take care, my friend, and hope all is well and everybody stays healthy and Santa Claus is good to everyone. K0RWB, this is W4TSH. Till the next time. See you later. Bye-bye.
Yeah, no problem, Bobby. Well, you've been 20 over the entire time, so the horizon gray line hasn't hit yet, but we have a few things else we've got to try to get accomplished this afternoon, and we're really glad to be back up here on 20 meters. 40 has really died for us in the evenings. And there's different groups, and I'm sure you're aware of that as well. There's different groups you can get there in the daytime, different groups at the nighttime, and it is what it is. So, but yeah, it sounds like the creeping crud. I like it. I think I would just, if I could keep the audio that way, I'd leave it that way. You sound like a broadcast station. I'm waiting for you to give out the calls for the FM station there. So, no worries. And yeah, we're looking forward to starting up on Thursday. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've got people from around the country, so it's going to be a virtual moving train around the country. So it should be a lot of fun. And we've even got one little special operator that people will be really interested in getting a hold of as well. So, Bobby, always a pleasure. I thought if I wouldn't catch you on the radio, I was going to send you an email. We'd talk on the phone. So told the YL we wanted to get that accomplished before Christmas showed up as well. So we've got it accomplished on the air. No worries, but we can always do the others as well. So thank you, my friend. Always nice to hear you out there. One of my personal regulars. Always enjoy talking with, and that's certainly you. So we'll say 7-3s for now, and hope you get to feeling better. And we're not getting anything in our stockings. We've already bought it. So that way we got the right size at the right time. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your day, my friend. Always nice to hear you there. Whiskey 4, Tango Sierra Hotel, Kilowatt 0 Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thank you, Bobby. 7-3s.
I'll email you my phone number there. Catch you later. 73s, you're 5'9", K0RZ. See you later. Bye-bye.
All right, my friend. Take care. We're going to be almost top of the hour. We're going to take one more call, folks, and we do have to go. So we'll say K0RZ so we can pick up one more call.
KN5ALF, Charlie Oscar Uniform.
KN5 Alpha Lima Sierra. How could you miss that call? Big signal.
Kilo November 5 Alpha Lima Foxtrot.
Well, see, if I type it right, I'll get the right answer. My apologies. Paul, good afternoon. How are you, sir?
Doing great. How about yourself there, Randy?
I'll tell you what, my friend, if I was doing any better, I would not know what to do with myself. How's that for an answer?
Yeah, I was looking on K0RZ, and do you verify on K0RZ?
I do when people tell me. Otherwise, I usually go to LOTW. But if somebody says, hey, I'd like to confirm in QRZ, I can certainly do that.
I appreciate that very much. And I think you said earlier you were, what's your QTH?
Yeah, I'm sorry. The QTH here, we're 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. We like to say the right side. We're on the Missouri side there. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I heard Kansas City, and that's not what QRZ said. That's why I was just wondering. And, yeah, I logged on to K8C on the 11th and hooked up to y'all's station there for the train. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I think Bob started that on the 11th, so you must have caught him day one. And I heard him a little bit yesterday, and I heard him a little bit this morning. I think he was sitting here on 20 meters, and he's got quite a bit of contacts. I think he said. I couldn't remember the exact numbers. I did that with Bob probably 8 or 9 years ago. Him and I did that for a couple of years, and I've kind of been away from radio for the last couple of years. Got back just about this time a year ago, maybe October of a year ago, and we kind of lost touch with each other, I guess. And I had some folks earlier in the late summer approach me about doing something, and so we decided to put this one together. There's several others out there, not just so much a Christmas train, Paul, but some events Christmas time, which I think is great. I really do. As I was telling the station earlier, there's a lot of people who like to collect those special cards, and so you try to make something a little different. I think that's great. We're looking at just getting the contacts. If somebody wants one, fine, but to be able to lock somebody, during the event, and really just trying to spread holiday cheer. That's the same thing that Bob is doing as well. And I think the more there is out there, the more benefit it is for everybody there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, that's a beautiful card y'all have there. I sent in my envelopes and everything to get one back.
Oh, that's terrific. Well, we're certainly glad to do that. I guess I was voted as the QSL manager, so everything's coming to me. So I told the YL she better get her pen handy too, because I have a feeling we're going to do a lot of writing, and that's totally okay. I mean, that's what it's for. I think we've got a good start on the number of cards printed, but it's been saved. So if we need to print more, we can certainly do so. And it's not necessary to have a card sent in, as it is to receive one. We'd like to get the contact in our log, of course, and we'll update that into a master log. It also get put on onto LOTW. Again, like yourself, if you say, hey, could you do QRZ, we can do that as well, as long as we know that. So we're going to try to work this the best we can. But, the bottom line is having fun. There's going to be 3 operators, myself included, that are going to be doing it, and we're going to be doing it, live streaming it throughout different times of the day, like we are right now here on YouTube. So it should be fun as well, Roger.
Roger, yeah, well, we're past the top of the hour, so I guess I better let you go. You said you needed to go. And appreciate the conversation. Merry Christmas and 73, KN5ALF, clear with K0RWB, KN5ALF out.
Well, thank you so much, Paul. And great signal, 20 over the entire time, so the band is definitely open. Yeah, unfortunately, we've got a couple of things we got to take care of before sun goes down. That gives us about an hour in 15 minutes, but have really enjoyed this afternoon. It's been great. And what a great way to end up in White Springs, Florida. 20 over signal. Can't beat more than that. Paul, we look forward to next time around, hopefully either before Thursday starts or during the event. Any and all of us will look forward to it as well. And I hope we'll have the same kind of signals we had today. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. We do appreciate you taking the time to give us a call, and we'll really look forward to having a chance to chat with you again. Kilo November 5, Alpha Lima Foxtrot. This is Kilowatt Zero Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thank you, Paul. 7-3s.
Kilo India 4, Norway Sugar Papa. Quick contact.
All right, one quick contact. Kilo India 4 station.
Roger, Roger. Thank you. What is the special event starting on Thursday? I missed all that.
I'll tell you as soon as you give me the call.
Kilo India 4, November Sierra Papa. Tom, North Carolina, you are 10 over.
Okay, Tom. Boy, I tell you, North Carolina, you guys are beating me to death. Stations are. Well, wait a second, Tom. You're already a regular in my book. What's going on there?
K0RWB. We've met once before, according to my log.
all the way. Well, now wait a second. The 2015 to 17, we've had many contacts. It would have been under the old call, Whiskey 9, Radio Whiskey Bravo. And then March of this year, Kilo 9, or Kilo 0, excuse me. So anyway, this log keeps everything tracked. Anyway, the event is starting on Thursday, the 23rd, probably mid-morning, I would guess. I told the other operators they can handle their call however they want. It's another virtual Christmas train. It's Christmas Train 2021. I've got a real quick blurb of what we're doing on my personal QRZ page. And down at the bottom, I believe we've got listed all the different calls. We have 5 calls which spell out the word train, Tom. So that's kind of what we're doing. It's another way of kind of spreading some holiday cheer, and the virtual train will be driving around the country there. Go ahead.
Roger, Roger. Sounds like fun. I will make a point to get on the radio and see if I can't find you guys.
Yeah, I think we're going to be just about everywhere you can think of, probably different times of the day. If the bands will continue holding like they have been the last couple of days, and especially today, 15 was crazy this morning, a little bit on 12, 17, of course, and here on 20 has been just crazy. So I told the guys, I'm the QSL manager, and we kind of put this thing together. I said you can operate it how you want. So I know guys are going to be everywhere. If you work one, hopefully you get to work all of them. And there's 5 of us, of course, at least this year. Could be more next year. But, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're really looking forward to it. And, we'd love to try to get everybody in log we can there. So thanks again, Tom. Yeah, we got to run. I got a tap on the shoulder, too. So, but I had quick contact, and we've worked before, so I got to get you in there. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Hopefully we'll hear you sometime Thursday through Sunday. And hopefully I'll have a chance to work you on my call as well. I'll be November 0 Tango, or Norway 0 Tango will be my special event call. So 7-3's Tom, and we'll look forward to getting a chance to chat with you again. Kilo India 4, November Sierra Papa, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, 7-3's.
7-3's, great fun, clear.
All right, 7-3's. This is K0RWB, Randy in Kansas City. Thanks everybody who's out there. We do have to run. We'll be back out tomorrow if everything suits as it does today. K0RWB, Randy in Kansas City, QRZ, will be QRT. Thanks again. The frequency's open.